What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, where for today's video we have just a very quick discussion to go through as recently dropped were 4 upcoming 2026 Studio Series listings, which right now are all set to release and coincide with the 40th anniversary of the classic 1986 animated movie. Now before we jump into things, as always, take everything mentioned here with a big pinch of salt. 2026 is still a long way away, and honestly who knows what could change before then, although I am pretty certain that these are all in fact legit. So jumping into the first listing, right now this is the only live action movie character that is pretty much confirmed to be releasing next year. This would be, really to nobody's surprise, Transformers 5 The Last Knight Leader Class Nemesis Prime. To be entirely honest, I already thought this was pretty much confirmed the second that the design team made a specific note regarding how the upcoming Age of Extinction version will be based on his appearance before he gains the additional armor on the gauntlets, which was an update that we did see him acquire quite late into the Age of Extinction movie and was pretty much his definitive look throughout Transformers 5. I'm expecting an incredibly similar release to what was recently revealed, as in the movie, unfortunately, not too much really changed between the two designs. I am expecting pretty much all of the same accessories, although it would be super cool if instead of including the Energon sword, they this time round swapped it out for the wrist blade that we do see him use during his battle against Bumblebee. It would also be kind of cool if maybe they could include the shotgun, as that was an accessory which he did use a fair amount in that Transformers 5 movie, and I would definitely like to see a full-blown unmasked head sculpt complete with the mark of Quintessa. That would be really cool. But for those of you who do plan on picking up the upcoming Optimus Prime, do you guys really think that right now, so soon after its release, there is really a need for Nemesis Prime, especially seeing as the design really didn't change all that much? The second listing is of an oldie but a goldie, the Studio Series 86 Leader Class Dinobot Snarl. Now right now this is rumoured to just be a straight reissue of the previous version, although I would love it if, much like the recently reissued Metal Hawk, they made some adjustments to the paint apps. Most noticeably would be this time round the inclusion of the iconic Dinobot gold on both the dino head and the arms, because to be entirely honest, stacked up against the rest of the team, those did honestly stick out like a sore thumb. But either way, a banging figure and a great second opportunity for those of you who did miss out on it first time round. Jumping into the third listing, this is where things really begin to heat up, especially as we do head into that 40th anniversary. This is for a Studio Series 86 Leader Class Triple Changing Astrotrain. Now this is a really interesting one, mainly because they could go one of two ways about this. Firstly, this could be a direct repaint of the already pretty spot-on Transformers Siege version, much like we recently saw from Galvatron, although they have already technically done that when it comes around to the upcoming Dramatic Capture Triple Takeover 3-pack, so I'm honestly not sure if they again would reissue that mold. I guess only time will tell, or this could be a complete brand new figure, which honestly would be interesting to see, as again, I already thought to begin with that Transformers Siege version was pretty spot on. I would love to know what you guys think down below. Now as for the final listing, I've got to warn you guys, this one is big, and it's one that I've been anticipating for such a long time. This is a Leader Class 86 movie Soundwave. Now I warned you guys this would be coming the second Hasbro dropped the reveal for the Transformers Legacy United version, and it just so happened to be a straight up reissue of what was then the 5-year-old Netflix mold. Most collectors thought that was Hasbro's way of being nice by reissuing a previously near impossible to find figure, but no, instead they were just trying their best to cash in on a mold as much as they could before they dropped the release of this version, which I'm 99% sure will be a complete brand new mold from the ground upwards. The designers have already previously mentioned that if they were to approach an 86 movie Soundwave, that they would love it to scale properly alongside the Kingdom/86 Blaster, and that means making him slightly taller, something which I don't think can be done by using that original Netflix version. I'm also expecting him to include, in addition to the iconic over-the-shoulder cannon and the handheld blaster, one cassette, maybe two at best, and it would be brilliant if these could both be Laserbeak and Ravage, as much like that Netflix Soundwave, their original Siege counterparts are incredibly outdated, especially stacked up against something such as the Core Class Rumble or Frenzy. But that right there is a wrap, all of the listings that have so far been discovered heading into 2026, and to be honest guys, I really think we are just merely scratching the surface. The 86 movie is so big that Hasbro are going to be bringing out so many releases, and to be honest, I am super excited as to what they're hiding up their sleeves. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Out of all of the listings so far discussed, which is the one you guys are the most excited for? I'm pretty certain that it will be the 86 movie Soundwave, but like myself, do you think that it was a little crafty to only 12 months prior drop the release of the Legacy United version, which was already arguably pretty outdated? I want to thank you guys all so much for watching, and until my next video, transform and roll out!